Alright guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video. And before we just jump in right here, I just wanted to say that I've seen through YouTube Studio that a lot of my videos have been getting more and more views. We're closing in at 600, and I just wanted to thank and appreciate all of you who have actually sat down and watched my videos. But for those of you who have watched them, I just want to say you're going to be doing not only this channel a favor, but me a huge favor if you just go down there, hit the subscribe button, and when you do that, you also not only are supporting me and the channel, but you're also joining the Cotton Crew. And so that's just all that I wanted to say. Let's just jump in. So as you know, part 2 is coming for the anniversary. The events, these two events, the Zero Mortals and the Saiyan Trio led by Fate, they did go away yesterday. So what this basically means is that they're just going to have a new story added to them where you can farm for the Saiyans led by Fate, Broly's medals, and Vegeta's medals. And then for the Zero Mortals plan, obviously the medals for Zamasu to awaken him into Zamasu Goku. And also in part 2 we'll be getting his easy area, which don't worry, when it comes out I'll be covering in another video. And so that's basically what part 2 we're getting. Like, the main thing is just the medals to awaken them, as well as an easy area for the two free-to-play Saiyan Trio led by Fate story event characters, so the Kid Broly and the Kid Raditz and Vegeta. So as you can see here, Extreme Z Awakenings. And then this banner comes out. I'll go over this banner more in depth, just talking about the units, whether or not you should summon or not. But as you know, it's Broly, Chi-Lai, and Lemo, LR Broly and Chi-Lai and Lemo, and then it's LR Rose Goku Black, who by definition, just for being Rose, is the best unit in the game. And I think I just want to lump in part 3 as well, just because there's not a whole lot in part 3. And in part 2, I don't want to be like a downer, but neither really. Actually, no, part 2 has a lot more content, but just in terms of just like things to do, the only real hard thing is just this easy area, which I also will be covering when it comes out, and then just another stage for the Infinite Dragon Ball history, which is the Future Trunks saga. So not a whole lot for part 2 and 3. I know a lot of people may have been disappointed compared to last year's, but it's still really great, and celebration, especially for new players. Especially, these banners were awesome. These banners, if you saw any of my summoning videos, they were pretty wild. They were pretty wild. And so, like I said before, so this is gonna come in part 2. Obviously, this is part 2, along with their Awakenings, EZA. This banner is gonna be coming out again. I wouldn't. Personally, for me, because it has Rose, I might want to throw maybe 100 stones on it, maybe 1 or 2 multis on it, just because, why not? Because, for me, Rose is my favorite character, so, I'm just personally biased towards it. But if you pull this Broly, Chi-Lai, and Lemo, I'm gonna go over them right now, but they're like really good. I know many people think that they're a little wonky, which is what makes them really special. So again, that's going to be part 2 essentially, just awakenings for these characters, Zamasu and the Kid Broly and Kid Vegeta, and then just an easy A for the Kid Broly and Kid Raditz and Vegeta. This banner, it's a top legendary summon banner, so you're not going to get red coins, you're going to get gold coins. And then for part 3, it's just the easy A for the LR Zamasu Goku, and then the Infinite Dragon Ball history, which both easy areas I will be covering when they come out. So again, guys, that's basically it for part 2 and 3. And I know many people are going to be asking, what about the tickets? In part 2, we have 47 out of 55 right now. That's how many you should have if you completed everything. For part 2, by the end of it, you should have 54 out of 55 tickets. And then it's at part 3 when they then give the last ticket. So again, if there's anything you take from this, it's the ticket part, which I need people to understand. If you complete all the missions, you will get 54 in part 2. The last ticket will be given out in part 3. Remember this, it will be given out at part 3. But again, you need to have patience, okay? Because that's how they did it in JP, so I don't think they're going to change it up for Global. And so we're just going to take a look at the units briefly. So this LR Broly, Chi-Lai, and Lemo. Okay. Now this LR Broly, Chi-Lai, and Lemo is probably one of the most unique designed characters in the entire game. because I mean, you can read their leader skill. It's okay. It's a 130% leader skill. But I mean, the good part about them is that they both on 12 and 18 greatly raise defense, but on 18 they also raise attack. I personally find this to be more impactful, as the greatly raised defense is the better part of the passive. But what's really interesting about these characters is, depending on the key spheres that they are given, they will do certain actions. Like, if you just give them physical key spheres, they have attack and defense plus 15% per key sphere obtained, plus an additional 5% attack and defense, and 2 key per key sphere obtained, with 2 or more physical key spheres obtained. So in total they get like 20% attack and defense, and 2 more key when getting physical. And they give all allies attack plus, all allies right here, not attack plus 39% with 2 or more AGL or SDR key spheres. So if you want to hit harder, if you want everyone to hit harder, go for AGL or SDR. But they also give all allies defense with 2 or more tech or int key spheres obtained. Int. So again, if you see that you're maybe low on defense and you want to boost that up, just take tech or int spheres, and they get 39% to all allies. And another great awesome thing about them is they get guaranteed dodging with 7 or more key spheres obtained. So if they can get 7 key spheres, you can put them in slot 1 in Super Battle Road and they'll dodge every attack, guaranteed. And their links are Brainiac, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Big Bad Bosses, Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, and Shocking Speed. Now, another thing I'm just gonna quickly mention in this video that I know I didn't cover, because so many other people already covered it and we're already on the matter, like say like the Truth, Goresh, and all that. But there is gonna be links that are gonna be revamped. There's gonna be new skill levels for links. So links are gonna be able to be upgraded to, like, I think a max level 5 is what Dokkanner said. And depending on what link, it could have an increased boost to 5 to 10%. So let's take for example Big Bad Bosses. It's like 25% if you're under 80% HP. Fully leveled up level 5 Big Bad Bosses link could have 35%. Could have a 35% attack and defense boost. So it's gonna be pretty impactful, and they actually have revamped most of the links. So things like I know Legendary Powers, like I think 10 or 5% attack now, as well as I think Brainiac's also changed, as well as Solid Support. So there are, you know, some links that have changed. I know that for sure. But if you guys really want me, I'll talk about it in another video. Just comment down below, and I'll just get that out as soon as I can. So again, this Broly, Chile, and Lemo, the way they work is depending on what orbs you give them is you know, how necessarily they'll function. So if you just want to have them hit hard as well as defend, just give them their own physical key spheres. But if you want attack, go for AGL or SDR. If you want defense, go for tech or in. And again, if you get 7, they have guaranteed dodging. The only issue is they're only on 2, Movie Bosses and Joint Forces. Personally, for me, I don't think they should be on Movie Bosses. I mean, this is when after the battle, when they're on Planet Vampa. So again, that's Broly. Again, I mean, if I don't get Rose and I get Broly, I mean, I'm not complaining. Honestly, he's a real great unit, and I need more extreme physical units anyways. And then there's this bad boy, probably my favorite card that I do not have yet. It is Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose. Okay, his leader skill is just Future Saga. The only reason why I also really want him is because he leads Extreme Int, and I badly need Extreme Int leaders for you know, just a mono type team. Okay, so on both 12 and 18 key, he does greatly raise defense for 1 turn, which is really valuable. And when reading this, you know you want to keep him in the second or third slot, because he's gonna have better defense after he super attacks. So that's where you really want to keep him. Alright, his passive skill is attack and defense plus 66%, plus an additional attack plus 6% per key meter bar up to 120%. So the way I interpret this is that with each orb, essentially, he gets 6% attack and defense. So at a max of 20 orbs in total, he'll be fully built up to that 120%. That's the way he works. So it's not that he gets attack and defense per orb, you know, and that like kind of like stacks into each other. No. If you get 20 orbs in general, he gets that 120% attack buff. And then he gets 2 ki with each final blow delivered up to 6. So again, if he finishes off an enemy, he gets 2 ki, which allows him to get his 18 ki off much easier. And he recovers 6% HP at the start of turn in which attack was received. Pretty basic, so he just heals if he gets hit, probably when he's in like the 3rd slot. Okay, so he does have an active skill. It's rage mode, kind of like Namek Goku. And you have to be under 66% HP and starting from the 6th turn. That, honestly, you're not going to see very often unless you're in like the legendary Goku event. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're not going to see this. I mean, in Dokkan events, if you really tried, you could. Like, if you like really tried. And I mean, like, you set up everything. Like, you bring like a really bad team, you get blasted, and then you obviously wait the 6 turns. Then you could see the rage, but other than that, I mean, you're not seeing that at all. But I mean, personally, he's probably got the best rage mode of any character in the game. Okay, so his passive is he gets a ki per ki sphere obtained and effective against all types. So yeah, I mean, he's pretty good in his rage mode. I mean, effective against all types, like, that's really good. And then he's in a rage mode, so he doesn't take damage or anything. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, this Rose is nuts. I mean, this Rose is a total beast. And then he's got, for his Link Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. I mean, and he is on a lot of teams, so that's also really good. He's on a lot of teams. So like I said, you know, very good unit, very good. I mean, this guy can hit like a 5 million attacks at turn 1. I'm just saying. So like, then greatly raising defense, like come on, it's pretty good. If any of you heard that, I just sneezed. Sorry. Allergies are killing me, bro. Anyways, so we're just gonna look at the awakenings for Broly. I did cover this extensively many times in other videos, but I just decided to do it again just because why not? Alright, so when he awakens, he's Pure Saiyan's 2 ki and 50%. His super attack is just causing supreme damage with a medium chance to stun, and his passive is 60% attack and defense, medium chance of evading enemy's attack. And then obviously when he EZAs, he's so much better. He's Pure Saiyan's 3 ki, 77% to attack and defense and HP. His new super attack, he raises attack and defense while also retaining the medium chance of stunning the enemy. His passive is 70% attack and defense, disables enemy's guard, medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, and deliver the final blow to recover 20% HP at the end of the turn. Okay, so pretty good. Pretty good. Again, for new players, if you didn't pull anybody good, I mean, Pure Saiyans, he leads it. Really good team. And then we got this Kid Raditz and Vegeta, or Kid Vegeta and Raditz. So before, they lead joint forces with 2 ki and 50%, or Extreme Class 2 ki and 30%. For super attack, they cause a supreme damage and lower attack. Passive, Fearless Smile, 60% attack and defense, plus additional ki, and a 10% attack and defense per Pure Saiyan's category ally. So they do want to be run on a Pure Saiyan's team, which just so happens, which can be run by this guy. So, just saying. After their EZA, their joint forces 3 ki, 77%, or Extreme Class 2 ki and 40%. Super attack, their raise attack and cause supreme damage and lower attack. Their passive, 70% attack and defense, plus 1 ki and 20% attack and defense, and chance of performing a critical hit, plus 10%. Per Pure Saiyan's category ally, self-excluded, attacking in the same turn. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's another join forces category ally on the attacking in the same turn. So you want to run them on like a pure Saiyan / join forces kind of hybrid team. But I mean, like, you can just run them on the pure Saiyans team and they'll be fine. Again, pretty solid unit overall. So again, guys, that's just going to be it. Let's just going to recap again. Part 2, new stages, farm medals, easy area for these 2 units. Very good after easy A, really solid. Top legendary summon banner for Light Chila and Lemon Rose. Personally for me, might throw a couple stones at it just to test my luck. Part 3 is just this easy A for this Zamasu Goku. And the reason why I didn't pull up his information is because on the Dokkan Wiki it said that his, what's it called? His page has been removed, so like they deleted it or something. I don't know why, so I couldn't pull him up, sorry. And then obviously a new stage for Infinite Dragon Ball History. That's just it for Part 3. And again, if you complete all the missions for Part 2, you should have 54 out of the 55 tickets. And you'll get the last ticket in Part 3. So again, guys, that's just going to be it for today's video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.